Well, Harry, we just spoke to Liam Manning, who said the most frustrating thing about that result was that you were masters of your own downfall. Do you go along with that?
Yeah, I think probably the last two games we've probably beat ourselves. Sloppy 5 minutes, which has ultimately killed the game for us. I think we need to be a bit wiser on the way we play and play at the right times. And yeah, today's another big learning curve for us. It's
a difficult balance, isn't it? Because you want to be on the ball, you want to play nice football, but with that comes the risk of overplaying.
Yeah, I think there's playing in the right areas and, you know, that experience to know when to play and when it's on. And yeah, today was just a disappointing result.
And then the way the second half started, you lost a player sent off, you lost Jack Stacey as well. It was very difficult to build up any momentum to get back into it.
Yeah, it was. Obviously a disappointing red card and Stace. Obviously there's more important things in life, and you know, I hope he's well. We saw him in there, and you know, he's responsive. So yeah, scary when them things happen. It puts life into perspective, and yeah, we got to go on to Tuesday and put it right.
Yeah, what was it like when that happened to Jack Stacey? It sounds like he's thankfully better than it first looked, but there was a lot of concern on the pitch at the time. It must be difficult to carry on when something like that's happened.
Yeah, it's hard to see, especially, you know, one of your teammates that you care so much about, and obviously it's a scary thing to happen. It was just, you know, the people got on quick, and yeah, he seems to be okay now, and yeah, wish him the best.
And what about Jacob Wright, the red card? He's only young. It's a steep learning curve, isn't it? What does he have to say in the dressing room? What have you said to him?
No, look, it's one of those things in football. That's, you know, it comes of being a player. I said to him, it's one of those things. Obviously, he'll learn from it, and you know, it's an unlucky thing, but these things happen in football. He's got to learn, and you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, we're not blaming him for the defeat, and yeah, he's a young player, and he's a brilliant player. So he'll learn from this, and yeah. Is what it is.
As a team with 10 men on the pitch, though, you kept going. You didn't collapse, did you? And actually still went on to make a game of it.
Yeah, I think that was, you know, one of the few positives in the game is we give it a good go, and you know, we fought right till the end, and that's probably the disappointing thing, because you know, by 2-0 we give ourselves an uphill battle, and yeah, like I said, we fought to the end, but ultimately it wasn't enough.
You've had those 2 great away wins. How disappointing is it not to build on that and kick on?
Yeah, we wanted to give the home fans something to cheer about today, and you know, we haven't again. But I think that's us. We've you know, we've been really disappointed here. We've beat ourselves ultimately, which isn't good enough, and the fans deserve better. So yeah, we'll be working hard to put that right.
It's a bit of a quirk of the fixture list, isn't it? Your next 2 league games are away. I know you're here in the League Cup, but in terms of getting Carrow Road going as a real fortress in the league, you don't have another home league game for a month, 20th of September. It's difficult to get any momentum then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, you know, our last 2 away performances, we played well and got obviously 2 good results. So I'm sure the fans were excited to come today. Obviously, the first one we didn't show our best, and obviously today we haven't as well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now it's done, and you know, we got to put that right on Tuesday to start, and then obviously going forward the next 2 away games we'll have to, you know, get good results.
What's it like playing with Josh Sargent in amongst it all? He scored in every game you played this season. Having someone like that in the team, it must give you so much confidence.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player. You know, his record speaks for himself, and you know, if he gets a chance, he'll probably put it away, and you know, he did that today. And yeah, he starts it off with a press. He leads us out. Obviously, he's captain, so he's a brilliant player, brilliant person, and yeah, we're lucky to have him.
I'm trying to think back as to whether you will have played against him. I'm sure you will. Is it better having him on the same team than having to go against him every week?
Yeah, definitely. He's a very clever player. He's got everything. He's got all the attributes to be a top player, and he's a top player. But like you say, it's nice to have him on my team.
Harry, just a couple from me. I mean, you started there in terms of the frustration that a lot of it was self-inflicted. Is that just a new group, kind of building those connections, establishing itself as a team, do you think?
Yeah, I think there is an element of that, but you know, we can't keep saying that. We've had enough time now, and we've got to look at ourselves, and you know, we've got to stop making these silly errors, because this league's so unforgiving. As you see today, they punched off with 2 goals, and ultimately that's what lost us the game.
And is it about the balance of, I guess, knowing when to play and when not to play? Is that sort of the lessons that you need to take from today and the areas as well?
Yeah, 100%. You know, we got a young group, and we got players that are new to the league. So yeah, we need to learn quickly as a group, because it can't keep happening going forward. You know, we've got big aspirations this year, and if we don't learn from these lessons, then it's going to cost us.
There will be lots of people that look at the shape and three centre-backs, and as you say, you got a lot of praise for the defensive side of it last week. Is it too simplistic just to look at that formation, as perhaps many fans will be? Is it wider than that, bigger than that?
Yeah, I think today it was sloppy errors, too many turnovers in the first half, which is not like us. We need to be better with the ball, defensively as well. We have let in too many goals so far, too many chances given up. So we'll look at ourselves next week and go again.
You've obviously played in a few back threes and defensive lines. What's the key to getting it right? Is it about connections? And like you say, it's three, I guess, new guys, two that you won't have played with before.
Yeah, it is that. But look, we're paid to do this. Whatever the manager says, we have to deliver, and that's what we have to learn at the end of the day. And we'll do that next week in training. We'll keep going again.
How frustrating is it, as I guess Chris touched upon, you've played 2 games here, and the atmosphere for both has started so good, and you just haven't quite been able to get over the line with a result? I'm sure that's really frustrating for you as a group of players. Yeah,
the fans have been brilliant. Obviously the 2 home games and the 2 away games, they've turned up in their numbers, and I think that's why it's so disappointing that we haven't given them anything to shout about at home, especially. But yeah, it's done now. We'll obviously analyse it next week, and we want to put it right.
You said, just final couple, but you've played a lot of games in this division. You know how up and down it can be, and how long a season it is. How important is it to stay measured even after games like today, amid all the frustration?
Yeah, it's a long season. It's so early doors. No leagues have won yet. People start fast, people start slow. It's you got to stay consistent, otherwise it will be too emotional. We're disappointed. Obviously, we're not happy with the result, but we've got to look at the positives as well, which there was a few today, just cut out the silly errors.
Final one, obviously League Cup on Tuesday. People look at that maybe as a chance for a rotation. You obviously played in the last round. Are you the sort of player that wants to go again and wants to play every game that is there? Yeah.
I want to play. Especially at home. I want to give a win to the fans. They deserve it, and it's every game we want to go into to win. We'll do the same with that one.